Hello everyone, it's me, your average crow here. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. A ranking video this time, and today I will be ranking my top 5 favorite killers to go against. Now, as you may have just heard, this is go against, not play as. I literally just have like 5 killers I constantly swap between to play as, which is just Trapper, Legion, Pig, Dredge, and Lich. I literally just play those 5 killers and no other killers. But, here's the thing. Going against killers can be really fun. Exactly. It can be really fun. That's why I normally play a little bit more Survivor than I do Killer. But, yeah, I got my favorite 10 mapped out, and, yeah, I hope y'all enjoy me rambling about, my top 10 favorite killers to go against, and why I like going against them so much. Anyway, hope y'all enjoy, and let's get into the fucking ranking. Number 10. The Animatronic. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to Springtrap, he is pretty enjoyable to go against. Now, am I a little bit biased because Springtrap is the entire reason I got into Dead by Daylight? Yes. Do I care? Fuck no. Also, I do believe his power is pretty fitting, even though the main bit of it, the axe, is literally just meant to be, a reference to a certain song where you die in a specific way. But hey, hopefully you don't die in a fire while I'm talking about this. Anyways, Springtrap is mainly on the funner side of things, just because of two reasons. A, Springtraps that go for fucking orbitals are fucking crazy, and B, he has some of the funniest voice lines in the entire game. That's all it is. He has funny voice lines, and the orbitals go crazy. And even without the orbitals, the axe does feel fair, and it doesn't really feel unfair when you get grabbed, unless you get grabbed around a fucking corner. But yeah. Other than that, I don't really have much else to say on Springtrap. So let's get on to the next character. Number 9, the Mastermind. Now, I think we all like Wesker. You like Wesker, I like Wesker. We all like the Weskinator. Now, why is that? It's pretty simple. He is by far the most simple yet fun dash killer in the entire game, because he doesn't have any special like gimmicks that are incredibly annoying or anything. He just has Ouroboros. And all Ouroboros really does, like, if you get fully infected, is just he can insta down you with his lunge. It's not strong, it's not annoying. He doesn't get any extra speed. With some add-ons, it can cause exposed, I'm pretty sure, but it's not really all that annoying or anything. But, yeah. Also, Weskers are just known for being quite goofy or going with the punches. Also, Wesker is hot. Need I say any more? Anyway, on to the next one. I don't really have much else to say here. He's just kind of fun. Number 8. The Onryo. Now, before I get into this segment, you may notice the fact that in the B-roll footage, I am not playing Onryo. That's simply because I don't have Onryo. Now, there's also another killer on this list that I also don't have. Will I use B-roll from another killer to actually supplement that? Yes. Will they be on this list? Maybe. That's your thing to find out. But, yeah, either way, on to Onryo. I think Onryo is just a good killer. Not good, well balanced. She is terribly balanced. She is not strong at all, though she is really good in solo queue. But I do think that Onryo has the good makings of what can be a fun killer to go against. But even if they don't buff her, she's still pretty fun to go against, in my opinion. I do quite enjoy the condemned mechanic. Basically forcing you to interact with the TVs, or she can just instantly kill you. As well as also, Sadako marksmans are just funny. Like, they are peak enjoyment that I get in this game whenever I go against a somewhat stealth killer, is just Sadako marksmans. They are fucking hilarious. But, yeah. Just like the actual good things come to Sadako, I don't really have much to say on her, so, yeah, time for another abrupt cut to the 7th place spot. Number 7, the Demogorgon. Now, similar to Sadako, I do think Demogorgon would be a lot more fun if the Demogorgon was stronger, but still, just like Sadako, the Demogorgon is still quite fun. Now, with Demogorgon, it is mostly because the shred is really just too fair. They do have some undetectable, but it needs to get bigger numbers. And in terms of the ball placement, I do think they should either have more or should be able to place them just around the map from wherever they are, wherever they want to. But other than that, Demogorgon is still quite a fun killer to go against. Like, they're the definition of balance, but not in a good way, as they are still an incredibly, like, survivor side, in the survivor's favor killer. But that still doesn't make them fun, and also can be very, tense if the Demogorgon is, like, really good at, like, aiming the shreds and prediction. They can be really scary, and that is, what you like to see in a game like Dead by Daylight. You want to get scared. It's a horror game. You gotta get the horror. But yeah, just like Sadako, I feel like the Demogorgon is just kind of the potential man. But hey, in the 9.6.0 PTB, we seem to be getting some buffs. So yay to all the Demogorgon mains. We are getting them buffs. Ye's be eating well. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's basically it. I want to say on Demogorgon. Fun killer needs some buffs. And, yeah, on to number 6. Number 6, the Lich. Now, you might have just realized the fact that I used some Lich B-roll during the Sadako section. Yeah, the Lich is on here too. But, yeah, I do... yes, Lich is a fun killer. I do believe so. He is a jack of all trades, but unlike Dracula, who's a strong jack of all trades, Vecna is an original jack of all trades. And what I mean by that is, he's got his own shit. Unlike Dracula, he didn't steal all his shit from fucking Pyramid Head. Didn't steal his shit from fucking Pyramid Head, Spirit, and Wesker. He's got his own thing going on. He's gonna do his own thing. And that is one thing I do like about Lich. He is a jack of all trades, but he's his own kind of jack of all trades. He's original. He's unique. He's got his unique you got projectile, you got fucking map traversal, you got chase ability, a whole bunch of good shit that no other killer actually has, because each bit of it's technically unique and his own. But yeah, also there is actually counterplay to all of them. They can all be quite easily counterplayed. Mage Hand, you keep running. Dispelling Sphere doesn't really matter all that much because you get Killer Instinct. You can't really counter that unless you have the specific item for it. Projectiles, unless they have, pretty sure it's the Iridescent Book of Darkness, they can just kind of fucking crouch under it, and then, fly, you can just kind of like bait them into a window. They all got their own counterplay, but you can also just, get the items, which makes it much easier. You can see the, Vecna's aura when he uses one of them, or you can just fucking get haste when Mage Hand, which basically just makes Mage Hand fucking useless if the Vecna is chasing you. But yeah, still doesn't stop Vecna and his Vekusi from being fun. Also, it is incredibly fucking hilarious when a fellow survivor gets trapped in a fucking mimic that has already been trapped because they just kind of stupid. But, yeah, either way, now we get into the top 5. Number 5, the Houndmaster. Now, when it comes to Houndmaster, I like her for similar reasons why I like Wesker. She is technically a dash killer in the sense that something dashes at you and can deal damage. But instead of, it being a man who wants to fucking copy Neo from the Matrix, it's instead a fucking King Corso. Now, that is actually one of the reasons why I do prefer Houndmaster over fucking Wesker. The other reason is because of the actual dog itself, because I have Rhinophobia, which is the fear of dogs, and, well, I think it's in the name Houndmaster that she has a hound, and hound is another word for dog. Yeah, but seriously though, the main reason I play Dead by Daylight is for, fear and tension. When I see a dog, I feel fear and tension. And that is what I like within this game. I like to feel fear and tension. So, Handmaster literally gives me that on a silver fucking platter. But also, that also doesn't stop her from actually having fun gameplay. I do find it fun to, try to juke the dog and shit. That is still, fun. And, because, Dashkas are fun. Especially if it's just a grab one, you don't take instant damage, they can grab you and shit, which literally what the dog does, it fucking grabs you. But, yeah. Also, the moment she hits you with the fucking snug search, yeah, your ass is getting fucking jumped and shit. She's going to be bolting over there like she's fucking Usain Bolt. And you cannot stop her the moment you see the fucking snug at the generator. You are absolutely fucked. But, yeah, that's basically all I gotta say on, Mommy Poundmaster. Anyway, on to number 4. Number 4, The Blight. Now, when it comes to good old crackhead Talbot Grimes, aka the world's best ping pong machine, he is the ping pong machine. He fucking the ping pong machine. And again, I like tension and fear. He moves fucking fast. Bro Bebo like Sonic the Hedgehog. And again, tension and fear is fun in this game. That's what I find fun when I'm playing the Survivor. And you're gonna feel a lot of tension and fear when you got to crack at it, running it down like the fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. And not only that, similar to why I like juking Snug, it's fun to juke them out, It's fun to juke them out and just make them hit a random fucking rock instead of you. But, yeah, I'm keeping this section short and brief. I think we all know why, Blight is the way Blight is and how he is fun if you know how to somewhat juke him. So, yeah, this section's just gonna be short and brief, just like most, chases against Blights. But, yeah, either way, I guess just on to number 3. Number 3, the Nemesis. Now, Nemesis is, just like everyone else, quite fun. And that's not also just my bias talking as well, because I am also a big Resident Evil fan. Now, when it comes to Nemesis, I do find it quite fun to try to dodge the whip. They could try to drag it, make the hitbox bigger. They could, you got the crouch checks to try to dodge it, as well as also sometimes you got to put up with the fucking zombies. Now, zombies can either be your greatest ally, or somehow the most annoying little shits you will ever find, and are somehow more annoying than fucking Morgana in Persona 5. And that's what makes them so fucking funny. As well as also, Nemesis does eventually get stronger and just starts to absolutely shred the fuck out of pallets. So, your resources start to slowly dwindle. Also, it is quite nice, even though it is quite easy to, dodge the whip, unless you are in the middle of an animation. It is quite easy to dodge. It is quite nice that it's not just a blatant fucking, 2-shot, and you can actually take 3 hits from it instead of just fucking, dying in 2. So, makes it a little bit more balanced. Also makes it so the zombies just don't fucking 2-tap you as well, and they're basically just extra killers. So, it does make, Nemesis a little bit more, fair and balanced. I do believe he should be, a little bit stronger, increase the range of the whip. But, yeah, other than that, I don't really got much else to say on Nemesis. But, yeah, that's just it. That is it. On to number 2. Okay, I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for this one, but hear me out, alright? At number 2, we got the Ghoul. Alright, I get it. You don't like the fucking Ghoul. But here's the thing. This is my video, motherfuckers. I get to choose who goes where and who is on the list. And in my personal opinion, Ghoul is the second funnest killer in the entire game to go against. His motherfucker be built like Spider-Man. And yes, he does get a free hit, but you wanna know who else gets a free hit and doesn't get as much flack? Legion and Plague. They also get free fucking hits. Do they get as much flack as Ghoul? No, not really. But here's the thing. I like Ghoul Because not only does he get a free hit, he also builds a lot of fucking tension. Because that's the main reason I play this game, because I love fear and tension. Because he's fucking Spider-Man. He fucking zooms around the map. Motherfucker behaving like he needs to be in the next Need for Speed game. And that is why I like Ghoul. He's fucking fast. He's fast as fuck. Not only that, he's quite simple to juke if you know what you're doing. Not only that, although yes, most Ghoul players play Ghoul because he's easy. If you get a Ghoul that knows how to cut you off, you are going to have a bad time, but not a very bad time. You're just going to have a bad time in the sense that you're going to be fucked on another level, and yet being fucked on another level is very funny. So, yeah. I like Ghoul, and no one is stopping my opinion from being out there. Ghoul is a good killer to go against. He is fun. I like him, and no one can stop me from saying that. Even if he is incredibly strong, he's not as strong as Nurse Supply. And if he's from an anime, we already got Attack on Titan. You can shut your damn mouth. But, yeah. Fuck yeah. We stand fucking King Kaneki. Anyway, on to the number 1 spot. And the number 1 first kill in the entire game, my personal opinion, goes to Hillbilly. It's gotta go to Hillbilly. Who the fuck else would it be other than Hillbilly? Nurse? Bubba? Nah, man, fuck them. Get them the fuck out. It's Hillbilly. No one can beat Hillbilly. Hillbilly is the curve master. If you meet a Hillbilly main, they're gonna show you every single curve on every single goddamn map. You cannot beat the curvature of a fucking Hillbilly, bro. Not only that, they are some of the most humble killer players you will ever fucking meet. I swear to God. Not only that, they have a power that is strong, but doesn't feel unfair, you know? The chainsaw. You got the goddamn chainsaw. It feels strong, yet it's not unfair, you know? Not only that, it is very fun to juke them, it is very tense and stressful. And if you've been listening to what I've been saying before, you know that stressful and tense situations is what I love in this video game. I love the testful, stressful, and tension-ridden pieces of this game. That's what I love about Dead by Daylight. I love to be put under stress in this fucking video game. Why? Because it's a horror game. You're meant to feel stress and tension in a fucking horror game. That is what I love about Dead by Daylight. Stress and tension, motherfuckers. We loved stress and tension. It is a very beautiful thing. And Hillbilly delivers that perfectly. Not only that, his motherfucker looks terrifying. Bro, be built like a fucking pot of chili. Goddamn. I struggle on that P like a P. Fucking sounded like Porky Pig. My God. I need to slow down. Hold on. I need to slow down. Unlike the Hillbilly's chainsaw sprint, I need to slow down. Find inner peace. And be calm. Okay, anyway. Back to the boy. Literally. Yeah, Billy, sorry. I was about to start talking about how much I hate Bubba, because, yeah, I don't like Bubba. Billy is just better in every single way. But, yeah. Billy he's got good aesthetic, he's got good power, he makes game feel stressful and tense, especially if it's a good Billy. The moment Overdrive hits, you start to feel them fucking goosebumps, bro. You're like, oh, shit! But, yeah, there's no better experience in this entire fucking game if you play on Survivor than juking the shit out of a Hillbilly. It is one of the best experiences in this entire fucking game. And I just hope Behavior, I swear to God, do not change Hillbilly. He is perfect. He's the perfect little boy. If you're gonna do anything to him, increase his turn rate by a little bit, because, by God, I do not like to play Hillbilly myself. He's very fun to go against. He's a very fun to go against killer. I just do not like to play as him. But, yeah, that's basically all I gotta say. And, yeah, I'll show you guys the final rankings now. And say hi for future me. Alright, it's Future Crow here. You're probably only seeing me a few seconds later from the past Crow. But I hope y'all did enjoy the video, because, I did enjoy getting the B-rolls for it. Comparatively, that was fucking funny. But, either way, I hope y'all did enjoy me just fucking rambling. If this does get enough support, I might do, my top 5 least favorite, or top 10 least favorite. I don't really have a top 10 least favorite. I do have a top 5 least favorite, but I only really dislike 5 killers in the game. But yeah, if you all do want to see that, let me know, and I guess I'll just see y'all in the fog. Later.